Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today we're going to do a good old-fashioned get ready with me trying new and well-loved makeup that is currently in my stash. I have some new stuff from One Size Beauty, I have some stuff from Laura Geller, I have some Lawless, I have those new shades in the Dior Glowy Blushes. I have quite a bit of stuff to try out for you guys today. If it is your first time here on my channel, let me just say hello and welcome to all of you and invite you to become part of our makeup family. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe button, hit the bell next to it. That way you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And if you are a fan of get ready with me style of videos, just want to see what all this new makeup is all about, be sure to give this video a thumbs up before you go. Let's get started. If you guys want to see this full face transformation, keep on watching. Okay, so let me do something with this hair here. I don't want to put it in a ponytail just because I'm going to be styling it in a bit before this video wraps up. But let me put on my little headband here. This one is something that Catrice sent me a while back, and how I wish Catrice was still available at Ulta. I'm glad Essence, their sister company, is still at Ulta, but I'm really missing seeing Catrice at Ulta. But okay, there we go. Hair is pulled back. Now, Milkkind sent me a really cute PR package the other day, and one of my favorite primers was included, and this is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I have the mini version of this one and I absolutely love it. This has just been a primer that has worked so well for me, and like it says, it is a gripping primer, so I'm going to go in with about that much. After you apply this primer, and this is going to be great for those of you in hot, humid climates, even those of you with dry skin, because it is hydrating, but you're going to need to let this sit for about a minute before you go in with the rest of your makeup. Oh, this feels so good. It does feel cooling as well. Love it. Now, I did a little One Size Beauty haul the other day because they dropped a new setting powder, and it's one of those pink setting powders. I have it right here, but I had never tried their BB cream, and everybody raves about this one. So I'm like, why didn't I try this when it was released? I think I probably had a lot of other foundations going at that time, but this is the Turn Up the Base BB cream. Had a little bit of difficult time of trying to choose a shade, but the shade that I went with is Fair 3, so I'm hoping this works. If I don't feel like it's giving me enough coverage, Laura Geller, they sent me also a really pretty PR package, and it included 2 shades of their Baked, Balance, and Brighten foundation. So I have Fair and I have Light. This one right here is shade Light. I used to use this Bake foundation back in the day and I love it. So for me, Laura Geller, they make amazing primers and they make amazing baked products. Like all of their products are baked in Italy. I haven't been a big fan of like their cream liquid foundations just because they also have a very limited shade range, but these baked foundations, they're pretty forgiving shade wise and they really do make the skin look beautiful. So if I need more coverage, I'm going to be dipping into that powder foundation. Let's shake this one up. Let me know if you have this one from One Size in your stash. What has your experience been with it? It does come completely sealed. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I wanted to see if it was worth the hype. That is what the shade looks like. It might be a smidge too dark, but I think I can make it work. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte brush. And let's see. Actually, no, I think that might be a pretty decent shade. There is like a makeup scent to this one. Oh yeah, I think that's pretty, but yeah, you can see it's just a smidge too dark. But hopefully after I get back from vacation, which I think while you're watching this video, I'm probably already on vacation. Hopefully I'll have picked up a good tan and not roasted in the sun. But yeah, I have to be really careful. I bought on Amazon the other day, or this past week, I ordered 2 of those like fishing shirts, like those Columbia Magellan shirts, that are long sleeve. And of course I bought them like to be oversized and stuff. But that way, like in case there's not an umbrella, I don't know exactly what they're gonna have for us to use at the condo we rented. I know they're gonna have beach chairs, beach towels for us, but like we rented a car, so we're gonna be exploring the whole island. And I don't know if there's gonna be umbrellas or shade where we're gonna be going. So I wanted to make sure I got one of those fishing shirts because they do have like an SPF in them to help protect my skin when I need that relief from the sun. And I am loaded up with sunscreen. I think I have 6 bottles of SPF in my suitcase as we speak. This is looking really pretty and it is giving nice coverage. I don't know why I thought this was going to be more of like a light coverage, but I'm seeing medium coverage out of this one. Okay, so I'm liking the way that looks. It is a pretty shade. And I think I managed to make it work. Just drag it down a little bit more. So next I'm going to go in with a corrector and then a concealer. And one of the newest concealers in my stash is the new one from Tarte. And this just dropped on the Ulta website probably about a week ago. This is their new Shape Tape Radiant Concealer. The shade I have in this one is shade 16N. I do have a video where I do a review over this, and then also where I wear test it against the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape Concealer. So if you want to check that out, just search up my Tarte playlist and it'll be there. I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury. This is her under eye corrector, and I have the shade Fair. I just picked this up with my finger and I'm just going to pat it under the eye area. This is to give the concealer a little bit more coverage. This new Radiant Concealer is not as full coverage as the OG Shape Tape is. So that's why if I can help it along with a little bit of a corrector, then I'll get the coverage I want out of it. And this one from Charlotte Tilbury is such a beautiful formula. It always does such a nice job. Now we're going to go in with the concealer. I'm just going to do a little bit. I'm using my Rare Beauty concealer brush. Now I want to try going in with this Laura Geller one just because it's been a hot minute that I don't use this. And I'm going to go in with my BK Beauty 106 brush. This is my favorite brush for when it comes to powder foundation. So I'm just going to swirl, tap, and then I'm going to start buffing this. Ooh, I should have gone with the fair shade. Oh well. Just going to buff this all in here. I'm going to be using a Laura Geller bronzer today. Yeah, I should have used a fair. Oh well. Now I'm not using this to set my under eye area. I'm not going to use this like on my nose or like right up here in my T-zone. I'm going to do it like on the perimeter. But I'm going to use that new One Size powder. It is the one that has like the pink tint to it. We're going to use that one right now. Alright, so now for the new One Size powder, and it is pink. Ultra Pink is the shade. Let me just read to you what it says on the box. This is the ultimate setting powder. It says it's a super fine 14-hour long wearing blurring setting powder made for a light bake to a heavy cake. It says directions: dust with a powder brush and bake with a puff for a soft matte finish with no flashback. I don't really do a lot of baking, but I am going to use a little triangular makeup puff. This is a lot. I have the mini size of their powder. I have the shade Translucent. I wouldn't say it's like my most favorite setting powder. So I have I'm hoping that this is going to work a little bit better than that one does. I'm just going to pat out the under eye area, make sure there are no creases before we go in with this powder. Now, One Size does have several different shades of their setting powder, so there's definitely something for everybody. But this is going to be obviously more brightening. I've been into these pink setting powders. I even bought the mini one of the Givenchy because they just released it in a mini size form. So yeah, I've been, like I told you guys in one of my previous videos, I've been doing a little bit of shopping lately, but I haven't ordered anything like this past week, obviously, because I'm not going to be here to receive it. So when I come back, I'll order some more stuff. But I wanted to try as much as I could before I left, and this was definitely on my list. I think this is available already at Ulta. I mean, not Ulta, at Sephora. But it was initially launched on his website, so that's where I bought it from. Let's set this complexion, and I'm going to use, of course, One Size On Till Dawn setting spray. For bronzer, I'm going to go in with this one from Laura Geller. This one is in the shade medium. I have to be careful with this one because it is a little too dark for me. I should have gone with the shade light. So I'm lightly going to be working this through the forehead and then on my nose. With the blushes, the Dior blushes, I ordered them straight from their website. I don't know if they're already at Sephora. They might be. But when I ordered them, originally they weren't. They were just on the Dior website. So if they're at Sephora, I'll have them linked to Sephora. If not, and these are the new shades, new for summer 2023, then I'll have them linked to just the Dior website. This is going to be my first time trying those hyped up Dior blushes. So I'm expecting greatness from these blushes. Now it's time for blush, and these are the two shades that I picked up. This first shade is a beautiful orange shade. This one right here, this one is called Coral, Rosy Glow Coral. And this shade right here, this one is called Cherry. And let me just hold them up. I think these are going to be beautiful together, like mix and matching them. They're more vibrant than what they in person than what they're coming across on camera. So I think I'm going to start first with Cherry. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Cherry. And I'm going to use this little Beach Cosmetics brush. And let's start applying. Again, this is my first time trying these glowy blushes. I'm not quite sure what to expect pigment-wise. Notice I'm kind of focusing this a little bit lower on the cheekbone. That's because I'm going to do the lighter one on top. I don't know that I see a glow though. Now we're going to go in with Coral. I'm going to wipe off that brush. And then I'm going to focus this higher up. Bring it up towards the temple as well. I am going to use a highlighter, a powdered highlighter. I'm liking it. I'm liking it, but I don't know that I see, where's the glow? These look matte in the pan, you know? I'm not understanding or seeing the glow, but they're still pretty blushes. Expensive blushes, but they're still pretty. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go in with one of my newest highlighters, and this one is from Beauty Bay. Guys, they did separate the palette, I think it's called the Tropical palette, from the entire collection, and I did post about that in the community section, and a lot of you were so pleased that Beauty Bay did that. I knew they had to do that because a lot of people didn't want to buy the entire collection. It included this, it included a primer, the palette, and I think there was one other thing, But yeah, you can buy the palette on its own. It's a beautiful color story, perfect for summer. And this was the highlighter included in the entire collection. It was $35, the entire collection, which I thought was a fair price for everything you were getting. But this is like a trichrome highlighter. So I'm just going to use my Shop Miss A F19 brush, and I'm just going to swirl like this all around and apply that here. Okay, so I like this complexion. I like the way everything has meshed together. I think it looks good. I'm gonna go take care of my brows, and then, if you can believe it, we are gonna give the ABH Cosmos palette another chance to redeem itself. If you saw this video, then you know one eye look great, the other not so much. I did receive a broken shade. This is still the same palette. My new palette hasn't arrived. It's probably gonna arrive while I'm on vacation, but we're gonna give this another shot and we'll see what happens. Okay, so the brows are on, and I did apply a different eyeshadow primer than what I used when I initially tried the Cosmos palette. So now I have on my Sugar Drizzle eyeshadow primer, and that has been my go-to eyeshadow primer of the moment. So we are going to give Cosmos another chance. I know some of you picked this up at Ulta because there is a $15 off coupon floating around out there. So hopefully you were able to get this at a discount. This is the shade that came broken. This is the only shade I didn't get to use in my initial review video. So I'm definitely going to want to try and use it today. This is the shade that gave me the most problems. So what I think I am going to do is, I think I'm going to go in with this shade in the crease, and then use this shade, maybe a combination of these two shades on the lid. So first shade I'm going to go in with is called Mars. And I'm taking Mars on a Singe Beauty E03. Okay, that shade, good. Blending itself really well. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to, should I deepen this up? I can try going in with dark matter, but I hope that's not gonna mess things up. I'm gonna take dark matter on a What's Up Beauty R108, and I'm just gonna focus that right out here. Kind of work it into the crease a little bit. Okay, I think that's working. Yeah, I just wanted a little bit of darkness out here. So now we're gonna go into the shade Mercury. And again, this is the shade that I didn't get to use in my initial video. I'm taking Mercury on a damp Morphe M124. It's a really pretty shade. This looks like a shade that was in that Be Perfect Gravity palette that I did in my last Get Ready With Me video. Oh, that palette was amazing. Okay, so that looks nice. Should have used this shade in that video. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick up a little bit of this shade. This is a really pretty shade. This shade worked out really well for me. It has like a green gold flip to it, and I'm gonna put that right here in the center. That looks really cool. That looks really good. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this shade. This was a really beautiful shade. This is one of those sequin shades where it's a matte and then has a little bit of sparkle in it. This one is called Galaxy, and then I think I'm going to use this one that's broken. What was this called? Super Cluster. That'll be our inner corner highlight. I'm using an It's Belle Cosmetics E4 brush. Now on a damp What's Up R11, I'm going in with that light blue. I do get fallout from the shade, obviously because it's broken, so I don't necessarily think I would get fallout if it wasn't broken. Okay guys, so I like the way this looks a lot. I'm gonna pop off camera, do some finishing touches. I'm gonna go in with my new House of Lashes Boudoir Light. I didn't get to use these in my last Get Ready With Me video. And the mascara I'm gonna use is, I think this was a free gift with purchase, and it's this one from One Size. So I'll be right back, and then I'll show you guys the completed look, and we'll do a lippy. Okay guys, so here is the completed look. Obviously, I changed. I got into some more appropriate clothing, and I did kind of like crimp my hair a little bit, my beach hair. I'm already getting ready, but let me tell you what I added to complete the eye look. So I went in with some Rare Beauty eyeliner. It's a black eyeliner. It's what I tightlined the top lash line with. I did go in with the House of Lashes Boudoir Light lashes, and I also picked up their lash adhesive because I was running low on that. And then for the lower waterline, I went in with this one from ColourPop. I think I got this one from Target. This is one of those color sticks, and this one is in the shade Donut Break, and it's a metallic shade. I like the way it looks. This palette definitely seems like it redeemed itself. Now we gotta put some lippies on, and I have two new lip products that Lawless Beauty sent me, although I don't know how well they're gonna go with the look, but let's just try them out. So they sent me this one right here. This is a lip balm, and this one is in the shade Juicy Watermelon. Oh, that tastes like watermelon too, and it smells like watermelon. That feels nice. So I like that. Again, I don't know if I necessarily like it with the look, but I want to try these new products out. And then they sent me their new shade. This is all part of their watermelon collection. This is the Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Lip Gloss. This one is in the shade Juicy Watermelon as well. And it has that large doe foot applicator. I like these glosses. They're not too spicy as far as how you can feel like it plumping, but it's just such a comfortable formula. Okay guys, and with that, I have officially gotten myself ready. Hopefully you guys were getting ready along with me. Let me recap some of the products. So I'm gonna be looking forward to getting more use out of this One Size powder. Again, this is their new ultra pink powder. I did pick this up straight from the One Size website, and I'm excited to continue to use their BB cream. I don't know what took me so long to try it, but so far I think it looks beautiful. And even combined with this one from Laura Geller, this is her Baked, Balance, and Brighten Powder Foundation. This is the shade Light, which I think I probably should have gone in with the shade Fair. They sent me both. Thank you so much to the Laura Geller team for sending this my way. The Beauty Bay highlighter, I think it's cute. I think it's pretty. Again, it is part of that collection. It's the Sundown collection, which you can now buy the palette separately. I like it. I think it ties in perfectly with the look. You know, I don't know that I buy into the hype about these Dior glowy blushes. I don't really feel like they're glowy. They're beautiful shades, don't get me wrong, but I have these shades. I have these shades in my Blend Bunny palette, which is a beautiful palette, the Juicy palette in particular. I have these shades in other brands that aren't $40 or $45 a blush. Maybe these are $50. I don't even remember. I ordered these straight from the Dior website, and I bought into the hype. I wanted to see what it was all about, but guys, I think these are definitely something that you can pass on unless you're a diehard Dior fan. I am a Dior fan, but I'm more complexion, like foundation, concealer, powder type of thing when it comes to that brand. The glosses, the balm, the gloss, I love them from Lawless. I always have. I am so glad that I gave Cosmos a second chance to redeem itself because I absolutely love the way this look turned out. But, you know, it's a shame. The shades that originally didn't work for me were this shade, and then these two I felt were just a little too similar and a little too lackluster. But if you're going to be working with this blue, which some of you have also said has come broken, if you're going to be using this shade, this shade, this shade, this shade, and then these two down here, I don't really think you're going to have any issues. Even these two, you know, they're basic shades. It's a neutral palette with a pop of blue. you know, and we have a lot of those. I would say if you're wanting this palette, definitely get it at Ulta so you can get the $15 off, or wait for it to go to TJ Maxx because it usually does. The lashes, love the lashes. Didn't have this style in my stash. And what else did I try that was new? That was about it. Oh, and Milk had sent me the Hydro Grip Primer. This has always been well loved in my stash. So I like the way the makeup turned out. Full face. Get ready with me. Let me know what some of your favorites were from this Get Ready With Me video. What have you tried already? What are you looking forward to trying? Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water, and I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.